Hey, so after watching this video, you will know how to do three things. One, you'll be able to identify high intent leads inside your Facebook friends list, LinkedIn connections, Facebook followers list, Twitter connections, really across all social media, and turn those into buyers and clients. Then two, you'll be able to ethically attract your competitors, friends, followers, connections by essentially doing the same thing. And three, I'll show you how to outsource this entire process using lead generators so you get to wake up to 2 to 3 quality leads begging to work with you every single day. Now, after you watch this video, it will take you about 30 to 60 minutes to set up the entire system, which I call the lead generator system. And then if you actually use it, you can expect to get leads and maybe even clients within about 48 hours. If that's a fair deal, then let's get started. Here's how you can find high intent leads inside your friends, followers, and subscriber lists, but also inside your competitors. I use a software called Flowchat to do that, and Flowchat essentially does two things. Let me show you that by jumping over to my screen. Alright, so number one, Flowchat downloads all your social media contacts, or again, the ones of your competitors, into one central place. So essentially here we're on my profile on LinkedIn. And when I go to my connections, I got 1,767 connections. When I would essentially go here and I would click import, it would then go through all of those profiles and essentially download them. Same thing goes for my competitors. Again, here we got Sean. I don't know who he is, but I could essentially just go ahead and just import the entire post data, everyone who liked, everyone who engaged. Same thing goes for Facebook. Here we got all of my followers. I again could just go ahead and just import all of those profiles. The more I scroll, that number goes up. And I can do the same on here, Alex Ramosie's Facebook page. Again, I could just basically import his entire post data. I can do the same thing on Instagram. Here we got my followers, where again I can just import all these. The same thing goes here on Justin Welsh's. I can again just scrape all of his followers, and the same thing goes for X, where I'm here on Matt Gray's, where I can basically just import all the people who engage with his content. What then essentially happens when we click that button, those contacts are getting downloaded into a pipeline. Now we're, by the way, inside Flowchat, so they get imported into one central place. For me, that's the pipeline that you see right in front, where there is a section called Imported Prospects. When I then go ahead and click Run Now, it actually uses AI to analyze each contact inside that pipeline and identifies who's most likely to buy. So the AI looks at their profile information, recent activity, engagement patterns, etc., etc., and all the ones that are qualified will then essentially be moved for me into the qualified prospects section with all the information, all the social media channels, etc., etc. Now, Flowchat, for what it can do, is very affordable. It's owned by friends of mine. Essentially, it's $247 a month. But if you watch till the end of this video, I'll show you how to get it for $97 a month for a lifetime, as well as get my pipeline and everything to make it very simple for you if you are not tech savvy. All right, with all of those contacts in one central place, we obviously now want to go ahead and contact them and convert them into buyers and clients. And the way we do that, or we do it, is by using what I call an audience growth message, which is really just a simple two-step process where step one, we send a personalized message that offers immediate value. And then step number two, we share what I call a high value lead magnet that demonstrates your expertise immediately. Now, let's quickly jump over and actually show you a conversation. So right here, we got Emil Jorgensen, which Flowchat defined as a qualified lead. Now, this is a classic audience growth message, which is highly personalized. We ran his contacts through our AI. We told him how many intent-based leads he has in his audience, which provides immediate value, and then offered him to share how we would convert those. And then that is all that an audience growth message is. And then we get, obviously, when we get a response on that, we want to go ahead and offer in a second step, again, what I call a high value lead magnet. Now, we have an extra step there. We do ask people for their email so that we're growing our email list too, and just have multiple options to convert the leads we're getting. But then essentially we have the high value lead magnet, which we send. There, it's for us a simple Google document attached with a short, I think this is a 7-minute video, which is a simple walkthrough. This isn't really a video sales letter. It's simply just a demonstration like this video where we run someone through A, B, and C on how to solve the problem that we just advertised inside the message. And then lastly, for us, we then obviously want to convert that lead into a buyer or a client. Now, we don't sell by sales calls, or a while back I decided not to do sales conversations anymore. So I use a chat-based sales system and a Google document, which you essentially get to see here, where we're introducing that offer, and it's just another Google document. And we then make the purchase by chat. But it is perfectly fine if you want to sell by sales conversations. I've done that in the past. It works perfectly fine. Again, for us, it's just we don't want to do sales calls. And that's why we sell by chat. Now, just as a quick recap for you, all that you need to make this system work is 1, an audience growth message that you use to contact those leads. 2, you want to create a high value lead magnet that demonstrates your expertise. And then 3, either a sales document to sell by chat or a calendar link to book sales appointments. All right, so final step, step number 3, how do you actually use lead generators to do all that for you? Listen, I've got to 20K a month just using that system all on my own without any support. But these days we're getting 100+ buyers every single week, and my hourly rate is simply too high to do that by myself. So about 6 months ago, I've found and deployed what I today call lead generators. Think of lead generators like headhunters for clients instead of employees. They essentially identify your best clients online, inside your audience and outside your audience. They then contact those individuals using the resources I've just shown you, and essentially send you all the leads who want to work with you every single day. In my experience, one lead generator can send you about 3 quality intent leads a day, and that costs about $20. Now, when I started, I simply just use English-speaking VAs. So if you have a VA who understands social media, understands lead generation, and understands your offer, then there's a very good chance that they can be your lead generator and do a great job doing so. All right, so I showed you how to, 1, identify high intent leads inside your Facebook friends list, Instagram followers, LinkedIn connections, X, or wherever you have contacts, and actually turn them into buyers and clients. I showed you how to ethically steal your competitors, friends, followers, etc., and how to outsource the whole process to lead generators. Now, if you want my help in building your lead generator system and get leads and clients a lot faster, then I have 2 options for you to get that in place. Option 1 is that you can get my lead generator course, which right now is heavily discounted, meaning you can get it for $17 instead of $97 or even $200. And inside this course, you will get all my proven audience growth DM templates for B2B and B2C. So it doesn't matter what industry you're in. You're going to get my high value lead magnets you can swipe and modify. You get my sales documents as a bonus. So if you want to sell by chat, then you can use those. Then as another bonus, I'm going to give you lifetime access to FlowChat for $97 a month instead of $247 a month. I got a few codes left. And obviously, you're going to get the step-by-step video training to set everything up in 60 minutes. Now, the link to that page I'm showing you is going to be somewhere around this video, where again, for a short time, you can actually get the whole lead generator course for $17. Now, option 2, I can also do it all for you, meaning I'll install your tech, meaning FlowChat. I'll write all of your scripts and high-value lead magnets. I'll even place you with a proven lead generator. I manage and optimize the whole machine, the whole system for a full 6 weeks, and then essentially just hand you a proven lead generation machine after the 6 weeks, and really just also get you leads within like 48 hours of working together. Now, if you prefer the done for you option, then DM me on social media or email miles@leadsniper.co for the full details. Again, I'm not doing those conversations, so I'll just send you a Google document with all the details. So if you want that, simply reach out, and I hope one of those options is going to work for you. And if not, then hopefully that video was helpful.